Okay, well, that timed out pretty well. Hey everyone. So, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 released. It was announced a few months ago, and it's the first time that all of the original Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid titles have been easily accessible on all modern hardware, including PC, which is the version I'll be playing today. They are working out some bugs on it, so I'm not sure just how smooth the experience will be, but we're gonna give it a shot. So bear with me, but let me go ahead and launch the game and see what we're dealing with. If you wish to use this game, please agree to the terms of use in this jank-ass window. Yes? Okay. Let's do that. You want me to confirm with the B button, huh? That's a choice. Press any button. It's also a little bit loud, so we're gonna lower that a little bit. Hopefully not too much. Okay. That should be a little better. And then we'll work it out from there. What is there to download? All DLC has been installed. Good. Screen. We don't want it to be windowed. So... No, Okay. The display area we're going to make right aligned so there's room for the chat and my avatar. And we'll put a nice, subtle background on, I think. Just trying to figure out which. Let's go with that, it's green. Language. Yes, we are going with English. Button settings. Ah. Yes. There we go. Ah, much better. Except for the fact that it's flipped. That's a little odd. When it says A and B, it really means B and A. Oh. I'll be okay, I promise. Metal Gear Solid Integral. Originally released in Japan in 1999. English audio only, Japanese and English subtitles, difficulty settings, and a VR disc have been added. I have never tried this version, so I would really very much like to. What do you mean, edit save data? You can edit. Ah, like the original PlayStation. Aha, I see. Interesting. And the original box is here as well. Does that mean that the original box for Metal Gear Solid here is also? Yes, it does.
I don't have any brilliant ideas, so here are some fun noises. Ah-hey, ah-hey, ah-bee.
Thank you for the fun noises. I do appreciate them. You are Snake. Government agent on a mission to regain control of a secret nuclear weapons base from terrorist hands. Confidential.
Thank you, Ness, Ness, thank you, Ness, Ness.
Thank you, Ness.
Ness. I like to main as Ness in Smash Bros.
Thank you, Darkfire.
Thank you, Ness.
I should have the Twitch chat above my model. But I should also probably make my model a little smaller, so as to not interfere. That should be better. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll find out. Okay. Sleep well, Darkfire. I hope you do okay. I hope you're doing okay. We shall see. Chat is now going above my head. Hopefully. Okay. It also went into windowed mode again, which is no good. It just goes into window mode whenever I alt-tab, which is a little silly. Let me get my... Poyo to you too. I do appreciate a good Poyo. Okay. You're now all on my phone, so that should not be an issue any longer. Let's go ahead and start Metal Gear Solid Integral. While I'm here, let me make sure that the good thing I made sure. Make myself a little smaller so I can fit. Like so. Alaska, Bering Sea.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by Next Generation Special Forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
This presentation reminds me of Sin and Punishment.
Mission objectives.
A little bit.
To rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the
Looking at it like
Armstead,
this.
Kenneth Baker.
But I do know there's the ability to just... Yeah. Option. We're going to change the language to English. With captions on. Vibration is working. The screen is also working. Key config, action punch. We're going to make that A, and crawl B, and first person Y, and using your weapon X. Did that change the language for everything? We'll turn captions off if it means they're only in Japanese. And while we're here, let me see and make sure that everything is still okay as far as presentation is concerned. Victor, thank you so much for the fun fact. At the time of its release, Metal Gear Solid was known as having the most cutscenes in any video game, up to that point. Outside of FMV games and visual novels. Ivy, thank you so much for bringing your chicken into the cafe. Looking sprightly as ever. A hard day's work. Rewarded. Your cock did great, Ivy. Now that captions are off, let's see if that changes the way the presentation works a little bit.
The nuclear
It
weapons
does.
disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by Next Generation Special Forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
You might be thinking, wow, this looks kind of jank.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
This is a PS1 game.
Then, we'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman.
Decoy Octopus is my favorite fight.
Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation, and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone
Hi,
going
Cello.
with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration
One
mission.
man infiltration.
Weapons and equipment OSP.
On-site
Yes,
procurement.
This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
If I find a shallow in this game, will you want me to screenshot it and send it to you? Can do. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a shallow in the Metal Gear series. Maybe a Metal Gear Solid 2 or 4. To be honest, those games have so much of everything that it's honestly possible. But yes, this is the original Metal Gear Solid's definitive release. Metal Gear Solid Integral. Think of it like the Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance and Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence releases. But it only came out in Japan. Until now. Here's the full briefing.
long time, Snake.
I should have known you were behind this, Colonel.
That's no
Actually,
way.
I mean, since there's no reason to...
Colonel,
Colonel, I don't skip. Special. You're that ninja. Previous operations. Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. Summaries. Tech summaries, in Japanese only. They did not translate them. A damn shame. Well, might as well turn the captions on then, huh? Because it's not like any extra screen space is acquired. And I want to talk a little bit with you guys. So, let's start from file 0.
It's been a long time, Snake.
I should have known you were behind this, Colonel.
That's no way to greet an old war buddy, Snake.
What do you want from me?
I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
You know, just to talk.
That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
I mean,
Sorry if they were a little rough with you.
you were in Alaska.
But we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
I'm retired from Foxhound. You're not my commander anymore, and I don't have to take orders from you or anyone else.
You might have noticed, Snake's kind of
Take
hot.
these orders.
And that's
I know
okay.
it.
Hi, Driata. How you doing?
Excuse me.
Who's this?
Dr. Naomi Hunter. She's chief of Foxhound's medical staff.
We are
and an
playing
expert in
through
gene
Metal
therapy.
Gear Solid.
Are you military?
An expert in
No,
gene therapy.
civilian. I've been sent here from
Remember that.
TGC. Pleasure to meet you, Snake. Don't
She's-
worry, this injection won't hurt a bit.
Naomi's also the voice I imagine
What's wrong?
for
You don't like shots?
Angel's performance
Listen up.
of
It all went
Kyoko
down
in
5 hours ago. Heavily armed soldiers
in Danganronpa.
occupied Shadow Moses Island.
The
a remote
Earwig
island off
Snake.
the coast of Alaska.
What soldiers?
Next generation special forces, led by members of Unit Foxhound.
How could this happen?
They've presented Washington with a single demand, and they say that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
Nuclear
Afraid
weapon.
so. You see, the island is the site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Foxhound hijacking a nuclear weapon?
Now you understand how serious the situation
For reference,
is.
this game takes place in
You'll
2005,
have two
when it was
mission
released in
objectives.
1990.
First, you're
Well,
to
this version
rescue the
1999,
Dark Chief,
the first
Donald
English version
Anderson,
1998, and
and
the
President
original
of
version
Arms Tech,
1997.
Kenneth Baker. They're both being held as hostages.
Those are some heavy-duty hostages.
Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to launch a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do. Any questions, Snake?
Questions? I haven't
Questions?
even said whether I'd accept this mission.
Well, you can make up your mind after you hear more about the situation.
Ain't that the truth? Looks like we're gonna find out. What are we dealing with, Colonel?
Tell me about the nuclear weapon disposal facility.
The disposal facility includes a hardened underground base. Even with our most advanced intelligence gathering equipment, we can't tell what's happening inside.
So someone needs to penetrate.
That's
gather
right, Snake.
intelligence, and
You're
report
penetrating.
back. Sounds like a spy movie.
It is like a
What's the
spy movie.
insertion method?
Well, an air insertion is impossible.
Not with this storm going on.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
Approach.
Yes, within a few
Approach.
miles of it. The facility is equipped with sonar detection capabilities. They'd be able to hear our engine or propeller noise.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV.
Swimmer
Launch,
delivery vehicle.
Same as a torpedo. Only this has no propulsion device of its
Get
own.
used
After
to
the SDV
questioning
gets as close as it can,
using the
dispose
exact
of it. From there on,
words
you'll have to swim.
the person
Want me
talking to you
swim in sub-zero Alaskan water.
Don't worry.
just said.
That suit represents the latest advances in polythermal technology. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
It's as if it never happened. Eat your heart out, Black Ops.
What's the time limit?
24 hours. They say they'll launch after 24 hours.
Do they say what the target will be?
So far, they haven't mentioned the target.
When did the countdown start?
5 hours ago.
So you've got 19 hours. Not really, the game isn't timed. Trying to make an animation. Ooh. I hope it turns out really well. I can't wait to see it. Camera.
Colonel, who are you speaking for?
Naturally,
Yes.
I'm representing the U.S.
You can
government.
control the government.
So
Or
who's
you
in
can
supervisory
control
control of this
the
operation?
camera here.
The President of the United States.
Which means
So you can
the president
see
must be meeting with
Snake's
his top aides
tone
in the
chiseled
map about
everything.
now, huh?
No, at this point, they're still video conferencing with each other.
If that's a real nuclear warhead, shouldn't they issue a COG?
Not yet. The Secretary of Defense has operational control and is fully aware of the situation. After you infiltrate, if you determine they possess nuclear launch capabilities, a COG will be issued.
Well, if they
That's
haven't
right.
relocated to the
Oh my
nuclear
goodness
shelter on
gracious,
Mount
book.
Washington, I suppose there isn't that much reason to worry yet. Is the National Security Agency in on this?
Yes. So is the DIA, the Defense Intelligence
The
Agency.
DIA.
The DIA.
You just
Starting to
explained.
get a bad feeling about this.
I know they're rhetorical questions,
We
but
don't
it's
need
really
desk
funny.
jockeys. We need a nuclear weapons specialist.
Of course. A nuclear weapons specialist has already been
Assigned.
assigned to us.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But you never know if I'm not. That's how silly it can get.
We need backup from a specialist. I'm just an amateur when it comes to nuclear weapons.
I know. That's why I've requested the assistance of a military analyst named Nastasha Romanenko. She'll be providing you backup by codec.
A female analyst?
She's built up an impressive record as an advisor for the Nuclear Emergency Search Team.
Losing her parents, who
Contact her
participated
if
in the
you have
cleanup
any
in Chernobyl,
questions.
she moves to the US
She's
and
also
joins
an
the
expert
Defense
on
Intelligence
high-tech
Agency,
weapons.
leaves the Bureau to become a
Where's she
freelance
working
analyst
from?
3 years later, writes for
Her
assorted
home in
information
Los
magazines
Angeles.
and US Naval Information
California.
magazines.
Seems
1996,
like
she
a million
attended the
miles away.
Canberra Committee, the world's first nationally hosted nuclear weapon abolition group, as a supporter. Yes, that was a lot of information that was just thrown at you. But don't worry. Anything important will come up later. No, you're okay, Driada. I hope you can just use this as, like, a way to maybe practice your English a little bit, even. You're good. You're perfectly okay. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate
Colonel,
it.
you're retired. Why are you involved in this?
They pulled me back in, Snake.
Because there aren't many people who know Foxhound as well as I do.
Is that really the only reason?
I've been soldiering for a long time. I don't know anything else.
Welcome home,
I guess
Ivy.
even though I'm getting a little
Glad you
old,
made it
I
okay.
still love to be in the field.
Colonel, you're a lousy liar. Tell me the real reason.
I have my daughter, Snake.
Okay, Snake. Sorry. I'll be frank. A person very dear to me is being held hostage.
Who is it?
My niece.
Oh, niece.
Meryl.
Right, my bad. Well, let's find out a little bit more about Meryl.
What was your niece doing here?
Several soldiers were reported missing the day of the revolt. And my niece was one of those called in as an emergency replacement.
She looks like you.
She's my little brother's girl. He died in the Gulf War. Since then, I've been watching
No real
after
combat
her.
experience, but gone through VR
Personal
simulation
motive,
combat
Colonel.
training. Received
Not very
psychotherapy not to be
soldierly.
attracted
I'm
to those of the
retired.
opposite sex.
I'm just an old man now. And I'm your friend.
Hello,
When are
Len.
we friends?
Since when are we
I've thought of
friends?
us as friends since the fall of Zanzibar.
That's Metal Gear 2.
With my personality, I don't have too many friends.
That's what I trust about you. It's what makes you human. Please, Snake. Save my niece, Meryl.
All right. But I have two conditions.
Name them.
One, no more secrets between us. I want complete disclosure at all times.
Fat
Two,
chance, Snake.
I'll only accept orders directly from you, Colonel.
Okay, that
No
we can do.
cutoffs involved, okay?
Agreed. That's why I was called. But one thing,
What?
I'm not a colonel anymore. Just a retired old warhorse.
You're still gonna be
I
called.
understand.
I'm still gonna call you Colonel.
Colonel.
Yeah, that's right. You think I care about formal titles? No. You'll always be Colonel to me. Makes out. How you doing, Lem? And no, don't make... Do you have lactate or something? You don't want to make your tummy upset, even though extra cheese and stuffed crust does sound very good. Oh, you can't make me hungry. I already ate dinner a few hours ago, and I shouldn't have any midnight snacks. Don't do this to me, Ivy. Please. I beg of you. Okay. So, to finish up file 2 here. Dr. Naomi.
That doctor, is she part of this operation too?
She was in charge of Foxhound's gene therapy. She knows more about those men than anyone else.
You mean you've seen them naked?
Make no mistake, I'm not a nurse. I'm a scientist.
By the way, what was that injection for?
It's a combination of nanomachines and an anti-freezing peptide so that your blood and other bodily fluids don't freeze, even at subarctic temperatures.
That's not the whole story, is it?
Nanomachines.
Nanomachines.
Not just one kind, either. There are different types which will replenish the supply of adrenaline, nutrition, and sugar in your bloodstream.
Now I don't have to worry about food.
I also put some nootropics in there.
Say what?
Nootropics. A class of drugs which will help improve your mental functioning.
It'll make me smarter, huh? Anything else?
Yes, Benzedrine. It's a type of stimulant. It'll keep you alert and responsive for 12 straight hours.
12 out of the 17
That was
hours.
quite a cocktail. Anything else in there?
Those nanomachines will also keep your Codex batteries charged up.
Well, I guess I can call you when I'm ready to go on a diet.
You're welcome.
Why didn't you ask anything else? After that, Snake, do you really think she told you everything? Snake, come on. You gotta know what you're dealing with.
The chief of DARPA and the president of an arms manufacturing company. What business did they have at a nuclear weapons disposal facility?
The truth is that secret exercises were being conducted at the time the terrorist group attacked.
Must be extremely important exercises if those two were directly involved. Were they testing some kind of new advanced weapon?
I'm not privy to that information.
Do we know exactly where they're being held?
The DARPA chief has also been injected with a mini transmitter. As you get closer, you should be able to pick up his location on your radar.
Useful. But not the only thing. There are a lot of small details in this briefing
Do
that
they
will help.
really have the ability to launch a nuclear missile?
They say they do. They even gave us the serial number of the warhead they plan to use.
Was the number confirmed?
I'm afraid so. At the very least, they've got their hands on a real nuclear warhead.
Isn't there some kind of safety device to prevent this type of terrorism?
Yes. Every missile and warhead in our arsenal is equipped with a PAL, which uses a discrete detonation code.
PAL.
Permissive Action Link. The safety control system built into all nuclear weapons systems. But even so, we can't rest easy.
Why not?
Because the DARPA chief knows the detonation code.
Yeah.
But even if they have a nuclear warhead, it must have been removed from its missile. All the missiles on these disposal sites are supposed to be dismantled. It's not that easy to get your hands on an ICBM.
Intercontinental
That used to be
ballistic
true. But since
missile.
the end of the Cold War, you can get anything if you have enough money and the right connections.
And in the 20 years since, that hasn't really changed. Despite multiple anti-nuclear proliferation accords that have been signed by the most prominent nuclear arms-carrying nations of the world.
How well armed are these terrorists? I know there was an exercise going on at the time they revolted.
They're heavily armed, I'm afraid.
What about their battle experience?
The 6 members of Foxhound in charge are all hardened veterans. They're tough enough to eat nails and ask for seconds.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Nails,
The
nails,
other
nails.
next-generation
Hi,
special
Kichi.
forces,
How are you doing?
they're not your average
I'm
grubs
playing Metal
either.
Gear Solid. As part of the Master Collection, this is actually the integral release that was only released in Japan. But it has full English voice acting and English captions, so the entire story can be enjoyed from start to finish with no issues. And if you've played the game previously, you shouldn't have any trouble getting through the Japanese UI. Also, good morning. I'm okay,
So what
just a little
exactly are they
sleepy.
demanding?
A person's remains.
The remains of Big Boss.
That's right. To be more accurate, cell specimens which contain the individual's genomic information.
Cell specimens. Why would they want that?
Celsus. Questions.
Terrorists need them. You see, these next-generation special forces have been strengthened through gene therapy.
Strengthened.
You've heard of the Human Genome Project.
Mapping
They've
the
been
human
mapping the
genome.
human genome, and they're nearly finished. Following up on this research, the military has been working towards identifying those genes which are responsible for making effective soldiers.
There are genes that do that?
Yes.
Yes. And using gene
All right,
therapy,
enjoy your rest,
they're able
Lem.
to transplant those
Have a good
genes
night.
into regular soldiers.
Gene therapy.
Gene therapy.
I'll explain this part. With gene therapy, we
Thanks
can
for being
remove
here.
those genes
What
which
brands
we
of
know may
genes?
lead to sickness
Levi's.
or disease, and at the
Liquids.
same time splice in genes with beneficial effects, such as resistance to cancer, for example.
In other words, we can overcome all sorts of genetic diseases and at the same time add genetic characteristics. as
Sounds a lot
designed.
like eugenics to me.
And so if you knew what genes were responsible for making the perfect soldier, you could implant them in the same way, right?
Yes, we could.
But it all depends on being able to
They sure can.
isolate and identify those soldier genes.
And in order to do that, it's helpful if you can study the genomic information of one of the greatest soldiers ever.
Of course. That's Big Boss.
One
Genomic.
of the greatest soldiers ever?
The man they call the greatest warrior of the 20th century.
You don't mean Big Boss.
That's
Yeah.
right. We've been working feverishly to identify the genes responsible for his incredible combat skill. So far, we've discovered about 60 of the so-called soldier genes.
So his body was recovered after all.
Yes, and his cells have remained frozen in a cryo chamber. His genomic information is a priceless treasure to mankind.
Priceless to the military, perhaps.
Definitely.
His body was burned severely, but it was possible to restore his DNA profile from just a single strand of his hair.
You people are amazing. And then you're gonna transplant those genes into soldiers?
Yes. We'll use a process that I discovered called gene targeting. The strongest soldiers don't become what they are by acquiring their skills through training or experience. We now know that hereditary factors are far more crucial for creating superior soldiers.
Snake, we can't give them his body. It's potentially more dangerous than all the nuclear warheads on that island put together.
I hear the terrorists are calling themselves the Sons of Big Boss.
Sons of Big
The
Boss.
sons of Big Boss?
Oh. You have no idea how... It has been well over a decade and a half since I last played this video game. I am screaming at the fact that I remember the intonation.
Tell me about these next-generation special forces.
They started out as an anti-terrorist special ops unit, made up of former members of biochem units, technical escort units, and the nuclear emergency search team. Their purpose was to respond to threats involving next-generation weapons of mass destruction, including NBC weapons.
Until they were added, that is.
Hey.
Who's they?
These guys didn't start out as regular army.
Looks like a pretty international group. Mercenaries?
Yeah, and it gets worse. Most of them were from a merc agency that I think you're familiar with. They were part of Big Boss's private guard. And after Big Boss went down, the military just bought out all their contracts.
Of course.
Outer heaven.
After that, they were merged with our own VR unit, Force 21, and retrained. If you ask me, these so-called next-generation special forces should be called simulated soldiers. They have no real battle experience.
Video game players, huh?
Ugh, the worst.
Don't forget they've all been strengthened with gene therapy. They carry genes which make them excellent soldiers. Don't get careless just because they don't have much experience.
I thought using genetically modified soldiers was prohibited by international
What about the
law.
Geneva Convention?
Yes, but those are just declarations, not actual treaties.
The interesting thing is that nearly
What about what the
every member
UN
of
said?
unit
UN don't
conspired
mean
to
shit,
attack.
Snake. You think the UN can do anything? Snake. The Geneva Suggestion. Ho, 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 ho. Laugh track. Snake, please.
How could an entire unit be subverted to rebellion?
They're calling it a revolution.
Since they all went through the same gene therapy, they probably felt closer than brothers. They see the unit as their only family.
The sons of Big Boss.
The sons of
But if
Big
they were
Boss.
regular army, they must have been interviewed periodically by army counselors.
According to their files, they all got straight A's on their psychological tests. They all seemed like fine, upstanding, patriotic soldiers.
They all took part in the
America.
uprising.
No, several people didn't show up on the day of the exercise. That's why there was a resupply of troops.
Was there any sign recently that something might be wrong?
There was a report a month ago that they were acting strangely.
Apparently they consulted classified information about the soldier genes and performed their own gene therapy experiments.
They can do that even without you?
Well, our gene therapy process is almost completely automated. And besides that, they're all geniuses with IQs over 180.
Even the existence of this genome army is a national secret of the highest order. We've been hoping to investigate this thing quietly and deal with it behind closed doors.
But so much for that.
High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was the commander of. An elite group combining firepower and expertise. They're every bit as good as when I was commanding them.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, a beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman.
Revolver
And
Ocelot.
Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
The
Looks
man.
like a lovely bunch of folks.
And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader,
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
Yes,
Liquid
and
Snake.
you're the only person who can stand against him.
The only thing better than Liquid is Solid. Ain't that right, Snake? You should know better than anyone. Tell me more about this Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
Liquid
Man
Snake.
with the same code name as you.
It's not the same.
what you know.
Similar.
He fought in the Gulf War as a teenager, the youngest person in the SAS. His job was to track down and destroy
Metal Gear
mobile
Solid 2
stun
book.
missile
Metal Gear Solid
launching
2.
platforms. You were there too, I believe. Didn't you infiltrate
Works for the British
Western
Special
Iraq
Force
with a
SAS to
Green
destroy the
Berets?
mobile Scud missile launchers in the Gulf
kid
War.
myself
During the
back
mission, he becomes a prisoner of war in Iraq, was declared MIA, rescued by the US government, and returns to his country. Joins Foxhound in 2000, becomes battle leader of the new Foxhound. Has an IQ of 180, fluent in 7 languages, such as English, Spanish, French, Malay, etc. Speaks Arabic like a native. That'll be important 4 games from now.
Prisoner in Iraq. And after
I'm
that,
not
there was no
kidding.
trace of him for several years. After you retired, he was rescued and became a member of Foxhound.
I thought that by the
It's one
time
of
I
those
left,
series.
they were no longer using code names.
I don't know his real name. That information is so highly classified that even I can't look at it. Here's a photo of him. Pretty shocking, huh? His skin tone is different, but otherwise you two are exact duplicates.
How could that
I
be?
have a twin?
I don't know the details,
Yes, you do.
but it seems so.
You know exactly
That's
what's
why we
going on,
really
Colonel.
need you for this mission.
Don't bullshit
You're
him.
the only one who can beat him. Now that I've met you, I know. You've got something that he doesn't. I can see it in your eyes.
Why don't I find that thought more comforting?
Let's see. Well,
I need to borrow your scissors.
What are you going to do?
Don't worry, just gonna clean myself up a little.
Huh?
I don't want to be mistaken for the leader of the terrorists.
which is a little silly considering wouldn't that actually be a good thing? But it's fine. Looks like we're going in. We can't do extreme yet. Very easy, like easy, but with a gun with unlimited ammo. That said, we're doing normal. And I got an achievement for it. Neat. Gaelic. We'll hear that again in like 20 hours. Don't worry about it. The full thing.
I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
Snake, Liquid is just like you, but British. Oh no, British. Whatever shall I do? Just kidding. PS1 faces, am I right? Oh, we're not done with the cutscenes, by the way. Not by a long shot.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
That's not the select button, but it's fine. I know he said he's ready to go, but there's a ration in there. Those are important. We need those. Punch with A. Crawl with B. Grab with X. Shoot with Y. Or first person with Y because I don't have anything. It's fine. So yes, even though the cutscene and codecs all have English captions, the menus are in Japanese. That's not a big deal though. Things are usually very self-explanatory. This is a game that pioneered the stealth action genre. It relies on sound design. and does so in an excellent way. You're going to be looking at people's feet a lot. Hold on, rations. But, let's see.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come
We're
down.
not on a secret
You
Fox
better
Street.
hide somewhere.
It's like we're hiding. Luckily, they shouldn't see us. I'm glad you enjoyed your pizza. I hope your tummy's okay. Make sure you stay hydrated with it. This elevator can, at any point, there we go. Good. We've infiltrated Shadow Moses Island. Our reward? Another cutscene. Artwork directed by Yoji Shinkawa. Produced by Hideo Kojima and Moriyuki Yoshioka. Snake's PS1 face in all its glory. Directed by Hideo Kojima. A Hideo Kojima game by Hideo Kojima. Developed by Konami Computer Entertainment Japan. Metal Gear Solid. The Rumble's pretty neat. Another fun fact, I know no one redeemed a fun fact. This PC, the release for the Master Collection of Metal Gear Solid 1 was handled by M2, the same company that handled the really good emulation of the Game Boy Advance and Sega Genesis and other consoles, both for Nintendo and for third parties.
I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
There's a Russian chopper here.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
How did that
I
happen?
have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention.
What are
Now's
the
your
Russians
best
doing?
chance to slip in unnoticed.
There it goes. Keep in mind, again, for the 90s, on the PlayStation 1, this kind of cinematography is
There are
incredible.
only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so... cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious.
Serious.
Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake.
This
The
is
red
how the
dots
game
are your
plays.
enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy.
They're so
Make
highly
sure you
developed
don't let them
that they
see.
only see in a little
First, I want you to
foot radius in
infiltrate
front of
the
them.
disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
Isn't that
The
crazy?
DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Thanks for the confidence, Colonel.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology.
As opposed to future
You won't
tech.
be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
You never know, right? Haha.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I'm
I
okay.
can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
So what are we gonna do, Snake?
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
The air duck.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Can we control our character now? Yes. Can we walk in? No. Fuck. I wasn't ready for the Poyo. Alright, I'm gonna die here. And which is fine. Because then we get to hear the iconic game overs. You asked for me to duck. I ducked. Okay. Let's try that again. This time not getting caught. A surveillance camera.
surveillance camera?
There it is. It's fine. See? Look, he's knocked out. Ow. Guess I'll use my ration then. What was that noise? There you go, buddy. I was waiting for that. Ow. That was rude.
Base must have some kind of ventilation system to recirculate the air. There should be air ducts around there somewhere. They must need a lot of power to run the base. There's probably a diesel generator somewhere. And since generating electricity requires oxygen, there must be exhaust openings for that too. You're not gonna believe this, but they shot down the F-16s we were using as a diversion with a Hind D. Then we got a message from Liquid. He said if we try something like that again, he'll launch the nuke. Snake, hurry up and get in there. That Hind will be coming back soon.
See, they were so kind, they just kind of let us listen to our conversations while we're still being, you know, alerted. On the bright side, it doesn't really matter, because we've got rats.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment.
Are you really
I've lived in
McDonald
Alaska longer
Miller?
than you. So call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here.
Your voice sounds
My
like you're
frequency is 141.
trying to hide a British accent.
Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow. That's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a dark side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that's not their own.
That's
to
fucked
ensure
up.
the survival of their own genes, right?
Yeah, pretty brilliant program, huh? If there are mice, that means there must be an exit somewhere. Follow the mice.
Follow the baby killers. Understood. We're going underwater. Can you breathe as long as a mouse? Yes. They're scurrying. They just can't help themselves. They're scurrying along. And we're out here. Oh. Oh, that scared me. Near, far, sneaking wherever you are. Another Kodak call.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Oof. Luckily, that camera can't see us, as we're barely hidden. However, remember what I said about the sound. The ductwork here makes a lot more sound. So we have to crawl. And not be found. Or discovered, I should say. When we're near soldiers, anyway. Don't have any grenades, too. We only have stun grenades, which don't work on electronic targets. That doesn't help our case here. Luckily, they have a blind spot right underneath them. There's chaff grenades. Just what we needed. And a ladder. So now we're cooking with gas. But where are we going? How are we getting there? So the second room has a camera. The first room doesn't. Good to know.
I moved the Darker Chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
That could
Did
be
something
Mary.
happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth?
Yes.
There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the Chief.
Stealth. What is stealth? I just punch people. First floor, basement ventilation shaft. Metal Gear Solid. That's right. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. Ooh, my tummy grumbly. Mei-Ling. Anyway, we're back out here. It's fine. Guess we have first-person view. Oh. I'm going back in my vent. Can't find me in my vent. Thank you for the Poya. See? They couldn't find me in my vent. You ate a fun at ton of fish sticks? Now you're a gay fish Poya. That's right. No more rations, but I do have both stun and chaff grenades, which will help. He can't see me. Idiot. Stupid poopy head. I tickled his feet. I'm the feet tickler. I tickle feet. That's what I do. Sorry for the feet tickling. You're not watching a Fox stream, Victor. Stop. It's fine. No. He would never say that. He would never say that. If you clip that and send that to him and ask, is that something you would say? He will say no, because it's not something he would say. I'm eating that ration, though. Okay. Good talk.
Were all the Silcom pistols unloaded?
Yeah, but there was a problem.
What is it?
The security on the door was broken.
So the door is still open? Second floor where?
The east side room.
We better fix it before the boss finds out.
Well?
But that's nothing. I heard they spotted an intruder outside.
Really? Maybe we'll finally get to see some action.
Yeah, but we better do something about that door.
Let's put it in order to have it repaired.
Slowly backs away. Backing away. Alright. Well, so now we know that the second floor, east side room is broken. We need to go back there and do the thing. You that thing do, you know? No, absolutely. For the time, again, contextually, the PS1, this is like such a fucking immersive game. It's ridiculous. But yeah, obviously, we are no longer in the PS1 era. We are no longer in the 90s. That said, I think this game kind of actually holds up a lot better than you'd think. I hope they include Twin Snakes in Volume 2, just because graphically 6th gen holds up a lot better than 5th gen. Really, between 4th and 6th... Like, 4th gen and 6th gen, fine. 3rd gen, the NES, and 5th gen and 64 PS1 era are kinda rough. But, yeah. Oh. First floor, basement ventilation shaft. Where are you gonna turn? How are you gonna turn it? Are you gonna turn down for what? Gens? Yeah, like console generations. Time for a history lesson. First generation. Second generation. Me being a fucking moron. Venomous anaconda. If I can remember what buttons do what. Okay. SOCOM. Very useful. And it has bullets. Very useful. I thought they said this door was unlocked. gives. But yeah, gaming, as you are probably familiar with it, can be thought of from 3rd gen on. 3rd generation of video game console hardware includes the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Sega Master System. The 4th generation includes the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. The 5th generation is the advent of modern 3D graphics with the Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, and Sega Saturn. The 6th generation is where 3D graphics finally truly really came into their own. With the Nintendo GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox, which can be considered a successor to the Dreamcast, which launched earlier than other 6th generation consoles. The 7th generation includes the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and Wii. This is the elevator. The 8th generation includes the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Wii U, and some argue the Nintendo Switch. The 9th generation of consoles includes the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and Series S, and, again, others argue, the Nintendo Switch. The 10th generation could arguably be the Nintendo Switch 2, or it could be considered a 9th generation console.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Is that really a green dot, or is that more of a green seizure on my screen? I need a security card first.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder.
The action button. Which happens to be A. You shared my clip with another stream and the clip was so powerful it crashed their stream. I don't know if they'll appreciate the fact that it crashed their stream. That seems a little goofy. There is a camera there. The room we want to go into is actually this one right here, to our left. When we, there it is.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
You say that, but, it's already first-person view mode. Come on, girl. You know that. There he is.
Who's that?
The most professional spy in the business.
I'm here to save you.
Luke
You're the DARPA
Skywalker.
Chief Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
I love that the subtle head movements are how they
really
do
have the ability
lifts
to launch a nuke.
What are
here.
you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear?
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past.
There were 2 games.
So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves.
DARPA.
We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production.
DARPA having the budget for that? Well, yes, actually. DARPA's budget in real life, you might not want to,
If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
They have liquid tech, for reference. They've had liquid tech for
Rex
years.
has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype.
That's the Metal Gear that shows up on the Shadow Moses stage in the Super Smash Bros. Series.
Warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
And yes, those Steam pings were mine. Someone accidentally sent me a link. They said I could ignore
But
it,
I thought
so I
that
did.
all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of ArmsTech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
Psycho Mantis.
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
You were at the briefing
This is
stage.
bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by ArmsTech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
The terrorist demands.
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
Thank you so much for the raid, Mega Nerd.
What about the Pentagon?
I was watching some of your Half-Life 2 playthrough. Oh,
what is it?
But suddenly, the DARPA chief has a heart attack.
Hey, what happened?
Okay, I know.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know.
Oh.
It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely
It's fine.
not.
It was deleted. I was gonna delete it myself, but when I did that, it skipped the cutscene.
the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in
it's
charge
fine.
of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake,
Thank you,
we
Mega.
don't have time to debate.
Half-Life
Get
2
out
is a
of there
fun
and
game
find
to play
President
through still.
Baker.
I think it's aged very well. Anyway, Baker had a heart attack and died. So that's neat. But not before giving us his, level 1 security card. So that's cool. That's pretty neat. I can hide under the bed. Get a ration. How far did you get, though?
Don't move!
Oh.
So you killed the chief, you bastard!
You've got rookie eyes.
Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here!
Looks like we'll be a little delayed. What are you doing? Don't think! Shoot!
Anyways, now it's time to shoot. Except for the fact that I don't remember how to fucking control this game. There it is. The X button. There, they're dead. We killed them.
Waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie!
I'm telling you, shoot!
Rogue didn't like that Snake was barking orders at whoever this is. I should have moved a little bit lazily to the left. However, I did not. It's fine. Anyway, the DARPA chief had a heart attack. I should save.
The DARPA chief. Poor man. He has a heart attack right after you save him. I'm getting a bad feeling about this, Snake. Maybe you should let me save your mission.
Yes, it's to the point where they actually replicate the PlayStation 1's memory cards. It's pretty neat. Picking this ration up again. And equipping my SOCOM. Not the level 1 card. Thank you. Okay. Not the reload animation.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
Like that. Also, can someone shout Mega out? Thank you. I can't see shoutouts on mobile. For whatever reason. Blow up. Blow up. Ow. Arr. Anyway, they're dead. An hour countdown between shoutouts? It seems insane.
Wait!
Wait, I need to stare at your butt.
Who are you?
You fool! You've killed him! I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
What was his idea? You're gonna run out of ammo, you know. Psycho Mantis.
Good girl. Just like that. Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
Psycho Mantis. Yeah. Oh my god, that PS1 pixelated butt. Incredible. Well done. Some bullets, which is nice, because they are very much needed. And a reload would be nice too. I don't... There it is. Okay. There we go. Now we're full. But what about in first-person view? Nothing. And that'll require a level 6 card. We can't access that area yet. Nuh-uh. We've already been through the ventilation system here, so that's not going to take us to anywhere new. second floor basement we go. But how exactly are we supposed to detonate walls without some explosives? Looks like we'll have to procure them somehow. And not fall into any traps. Well, grenades might work. Let's find out. No smoking. You see that, Snake? No smoking. It's bad for your health. Bullets, but they're not necessary. But they're good to know where they are. For now, anyway. Some C4. Just what I needed. Walls of a different color. As if there wasn't an obvious "please blow me up" texture. Anyways, there's your obvious "please blow me up" texture. But just in case you couldn't see it. Oh, there's no knocking sound. Alright, it's fine. I guess Zelda did that first. Whatever. Oh, that's not even the right wall. Fuck me, I guess. It's around here. Is that it? No. Where was it? Well, now I'm feeling a little stupid. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whew.
What can I do for you, Snake?
Let me save.
Snake, listen to what Lo Ji said. He who knows that enough is enough will always have
Another
enough.
fun fact. Maylin's voice actress is actually the same between this version and the Twin Snakes on GameCube.
Think twice before you stick your neck out. It might not be worth it.
Jammed. There it is. There is a difference in the sound. But I need more C4. Please, I must procure more.
Boya.
Thank you for the boya. screaming, crying, shaking. C4ing. Machine gunning. Jump scaring. Getting shot again. Revolver oceloting.
Am I too late?
Boyle.
He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it.
C4.
Revolver. Revolver ocelot.
Right.
Touch that wire.
And the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot.
Revolver ocelot. Revolver ocelot. Revolver ocelot. Look at his revolver skills
I've
go.
been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend.
I think he can.
This is the greatest handgun ever made.
You are stroking it.
Single action army. 6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me
Revolver.
Revolver. Draw!
Okay, I'll draw. I'll shoot the wrong guy.
Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullet you see. I love to reload. All right. Alive. Let's go. You better hurry up.
I am hurrying up.
Don't you want to settle this?
I want you to shoot your bullets. I love reloading during a battle. There's nothing like sliding a long silver bullet into a well-greased chamber. And doing whatever the hell this dance is we're doing. Yeah? Come on, bro. I'm not hiding. You're just sucking at aiming.
I love the smell of quarter. You know.
No, I want you to I want this fight to be over.
But to you, it'll be the smell of your own
Shit. I'm sorry. Oh. It's just so much. It's fine. We're fine. As soon as Fruit came to watch, I started sucking horribly. It's fine. Calm down, Ailing. I'm not actually dead. See? It's like it never even happened. Anyway, skipping cutscene time. Revolver, revolver, revolver. Aw, you hit me.
Hiding won't help you.
That's not very
I
nice.
understand the rules. I make them go where I want. I love to reload. All right. Alive. Let's go.
I'm alive again. He says in the weirdest way possible.
Better hurry up.
Come on.
Don't you want to settle this?
Aw, I was slightly off. Bro. No worries. Did you enjoy... where did you leave off in Half-Life 2 before you ended?
But to you, it'll be the smell of your own death.
Bro. I will shoot you. A lot. Ooh. Ooh. I can't aim for shit. Shoot your shot, revolver. Revolver. If I can aim. Oh my god, I'm having so much trouble. What in the fuck? I was fine before. Why am I having trouble now? Ow. Jesus. I kind of want to die and try again at this point. I don't know why my aiming is, like, sucking ass now.
Wait a minute.
Turn up. Dummy dick. Colonel, please. I'm getting frozen. Again. Colonel. I'm running around a square room against a mustachioed, long-haired, silver man with a revolver. It's a very odd situation. Just generally. Thank you, Lord. Except, not really. Damn it. Am I winning? I was. Now I'm not so sure. Come on. Yeah? Oh, fuck! That was a cheap shot. He just kind of came in and was like, oh. No. To answer your question, no, I did not win. But, on the bright side, it doesn't take me long at all to get back. So it's not too big a loss either. Okay. I don't know why I removed the C4 when I need to use it again right here. A cheap shot, but how cheap? Pretty cheap.
Hiding won't help you.
Does it look like I'm hiding? I am literally chasing you. There, much better. Except for that last cheap shot.
There's nothing like the feeling of slamming a long into a well-placed chamber.
It's... Why is that such a homoerotic line? Can we talk about it?
You better hurry up. The old man's not gonna last too long. Don't you want to settle this?
Yes. You're making it quite difficult. I'm just trying to live my life, Revolver. You can't just shoot at me at egregious angles like this.
I love the smell of porter. You know, that sulfury smell. But to you, it'd be the smell of your own death.
Have you tried telling him no? Yes. It's not working, though. And I need to figure out why. Perhaps he doesn't understand it. But that doesn't make sense. He's speaking in perfect English. But he is named Ocelot.
Wait a minute.
Thank you, God. Oh,
You're pretty good.
you're pretty
Just
good.
what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. What? My hand!
Rip.
Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again.
Bye.
Who are you? I like you. I have no name. That exoskeleton.
It's time for me to go fucking crazy. I'm fucking feral. I'm not normal. I'm a real freak for real. I'm a freak for real. There he goes.
What the hell?
Oh. That's...
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Surgical implants.
Kind of like a psychic insulation.
Insulation.
Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up?
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both.
You're not going to elaborate on that?
Those boys are totally insane.
Then tell me.
They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree. But what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists?
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier, it must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
There you go.
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot. Damn! Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
It should be on the back of the CD case, Snake.
Find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at
I just told you.
But a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
No, it didn't.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been.
That's right. Kids, today we're going to learn about nuclear proliferation.
Fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see, because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of MUF are reported every year.
MUF?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available.
Remember, this game takes place in 2005 and was released in 90,
we live in an
99, 98, and
small
97.
country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes, and after my company lost their bid to
That's
produce
true,
the
but
Air
tech has
Force's next
absolutely
line
evolved
fighter
since
jet,
then.
the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black Project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
Damn.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway,
Well,
Metal Gear was going to be formally
Metal Gear
adopted
was shitting
after
on
the results of this
conservatives back in the
exercise were
90s.
I
That's
don't give
funny.
a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure you report this to Jim. To your boss. I'll give you my card too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
They're just using you to absolutely control everything about this project and destroy everyone that is part of it. Don't you want to ask Naomi, Snake?
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Now he's dead too.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I
No,
trust
he's
her?
very dead.
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Damn.
Snake, there's a lot
It's a
of
little bit of a
electrical
slip there,
interference
Colonel.
coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
You're not gonna pester her on it? Well, Snake, I will. Anyway, I got an achievement for that. And an extension on my life. Which is neat. But first... anywhere else that I can go in and out from. That is a level 4 door. Nah. Not this kind of anime, unfortunately. level 4 and level 6. And you don't actually need that, so I won't get it. Because I don't want to get shot. It's fine. In any case,
What's up, Snake?
it's a good time to save.
Snake, like Shakespeare said, knots had all spent, while our desire is got without content. Basically, it means that your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful. That goes for items, too. Don't get too greedy or you might be sorry. Be careful, Snake.
Good thing I listened to her advice before she gave it. But first... we need to look at the back of the CD case. There it is. The codec number we need, 140.15. You can see it very clearly. Okay. But... let me go ahead and use this opportunity to take Rogue out, since it is late and she would like to go out. Okay. It's true. That's right. So I will be right back. Let me put on some music and run a quick... oh, no, the ad's already running. Let me put on some music. Okay. You can hear her. She would like to go out. But I will be back. Sorry about that. I am no longer pocket size. Hopefully. I know that took a while. But I'm back. Hello. Man. Rogue is a dog, alright. Dog after my own heart. What can I say? So, I'm gonna try the advanced lip sync. And we're gonna see if that works. Oh wait. This model does not support that at all. So never mind. We're not doing that. Oof. Unless... well... is it working? I guess we'll try it. Alright. You've heard enough Zelda jazz, I'm sure, to last a night. So let's get back to Metal Gear. Thank you so much for your patience. I really do appreciate it. It was Ilia's theme. That's right. Yeah. Switch back over the game. And switch it to full screen. Man. And we're back. Like we never left. Actually. Are there any doors I can open now that I couldn't before? Now's a good time to check. Ah. That's what the cigarettes are for. That's what the point of the cigs is. So I can get a FAMAS. Remember, kids, smoking, hazardous for your health. Not as hazardous as guns, though. Guns are really hazardous for your health. I don't recommend them. Anyways, it's elevator time. Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick. And I rotate in a full 360 degrees. Okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Snake. We'll figure out something for your dummy thickness later. Wait. Did it actually... Wow. Incredible. Hi, Kichi. How's it going? Hope you're doing okay. I should probably save.
What's up, Snake?
It's fact.
Snake, in China they say, you must cross the river before you tell the crocodile he has bad breath. Do you know what that means?
Give the crocodile a breath
mint? It
mint?
means that the wise man avoids danger first. Use your brain to avoid traps and stay away from the enemy.
A similar event did take place. It's true. I've met plenty of crocodiles with bad breath. I can't aim for shit. It's fine, because now I have a cardboard box. Damn it, they saw through my cardboard box. How could they? I'm so disappointed. I need to remember that freaking surveillance camera. I never remember that surveillance camera is there. I'm very bad with it. That's right. A similar Poyo did take place. A similar cardboard box did take place. Can't see me. Never mind, I guess you can.
What's that?
Damn it. You can't take my box away from me. They took away my box multiple times, and I'm upset. How could they get through my impenetrable box disguise? It's inconceivable. Such a thing has never happened in the history of Dota. He doesn't look behind him. So it's as if I was never even here. A mine detector. That will be important. Why is there a dot here? Did I miss something? Oh, it's for the disc, isn't it? No? Maybe I'm just losing it. They'll never see me here. It's fine. Okay. Trying to sneak around. But I'm fucking up too much. I'm dummy thick. I'm trying to remember the basics of CQC. First floor, basement ventilation shaft. Right now, I'm just trying to get outside and see what else I can unlock. Too bad I couldn't properly. So this game can sometimes control a little bit awkwardly, but it doesn't mean to. The box never works. You ever just want the box to work and it just refuses to? Isn't it just the worst? There, we did it, Reddit. We did it, Reddit. We did it, 9gag. We did it, WatchMojo.com. We did it, Threads. We did it, Blue Sky. We did it, X. We did it, Facebook. We did it, Instagram. We did it, TikTok. We did it, 9gag. We did it, Baidu. We did it, VK.com. We did it, KnowYourMeme.com. We did it, Twitch.tv. We did it, YouTube.com. We did it, OpenRec.tv. We didn't do it, Kick. Alright. We did it, SOCOM. Suppressed. We did it, suppressed SOCOM. We did it, US Navy squeals. We did it, Cardboard Box. We didn't do it, Cardboard Box. I repeat, we did not do it, Cardboard Box. Oh right, I should contact her by codec. I never did that.
First, the DARPA chief, and then President Baker die of a heart attack?
It's true, it is almost 2 in the morning.
Smells pretty rotten to me. Master, do you know anything?
No. But there's definitely something. Keep your eyes open out
Sleep well,
there.
Victor. Thank you. Anyways, nope.
People who have been through war and survived develop a kind of sixth sense to warn them of danger. Trust your instincts as a soldier, as a gamer.
As a gamer. Gamers are the ultimate soldiers. Anyways, it's 140.15.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent all alone into the middle of this whole mess.
You came by yourself? You think you're some kind of one-man army?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You? Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
They're not soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookies' eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Oh, just what I'd expect from the legendary Solid Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry, you'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah, you know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So what's the deal?
Well,
then?
Meryl, you're gonna be Meryl, you're gonna want to
First,
strap in. This is a bit of a long series.
From what exactly happened here?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President Baker right after the terrorist attack.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapons disposal facility.
You're right.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody told you anything, did they? Okay, you see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right, for the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
Foxhound and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But we must have fired nuclear warheads before. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy.
Sounds
so
kind
what do
of
you think the terrorists
sus.
want?
Sorry, I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah, that's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep him hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the implication there.
Not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Sounds like it, but I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes. Is he still alive?
Probably. He should be in the research lab in the second floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Damn, you said that all second floor basement.
That's where his lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
Yes.
It won't be the first time.
It'll actually be the third time.
What's the best way to get to the building where the doctor?
It'll be my first time in
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes, you are.
I mean, you were literally... Look.
Pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
Both green. We are both
I don't
very
know
green.
what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training, but when I thought about my bullets tearing through those soldiers' bodies, I hesitated.
Shooting at targets and shooting at living, breathing people are different.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action. And now...
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, Meryl. Everybody feels sick the first time they kill someone. Unfortunately, killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay. Let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
Damn.
You're a real bastard. Just like my uncle said.
Huh. I told you. The real me is no match for the legend.
It looks like you were right. Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Then we'll take care of the detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
Please open it up. My tongue is getting rumbly. Nope. First floor, basement, ventilation shaft. Now we're killing time. Or something, I don't know. I'm definitely losing my mind a little bit, but... I wanted this stream to be substantial. You don't just start Metal Gear and not make some progress. Even if you don't remember the right button to do everything. Time to refill some grenades. Ammo. C4. schmovin'. Not sure what I expected. In the end, it wasn't the trained soldiers with IQs of 180 that killed me. It was the trapdoor. How could they possibly know?
It looks like the place is protected by infrared sensors. Somehow you'll have to make it past the beams. If you have any questions about weapons or equipment, you should ask our military analyst, Nastasha. Her frequency is 141.52.
What's that?
Like, I'd make witty commentary, but it's 2 in the morning. What kind of witty commentary you want from me? I didn't even really mean for this to be a quiet stream. I'm just like... Yeah, bro, you know? Yeah. You ever just have rookie eyes? You ever just go around in circles? I hate when the DARPA Jeep, or the President of Arms Tech dies. It's the worst, right? Just the worst.
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Solid Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned?
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon? The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
What can I do for you, Snake? How's it going, Snake? Have you gotten used to using the radar yet?
Yeah, it's a great system. Not only can I read the topography, but I can monitor the movement of the bad guys, too.
Pretty convenient, huh? It also makes it easy for us to see everything that you're doing.
You're watching everything?
Of course. If you were my boyfriend, you'd never be able to cheat on me.
Being monitored 24 hours a day, that'd be like hell.
Don't think of it like that. At least you'd never get lost.
And she's got a point. And I've got the point that I've reached that I'm a oh, you know? Yeah. Wow, it even has the... Oh my god. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I want to add all the virtual save data. Come on, why wouldn't you? I'm adding virtual save data. I'm having a good time. There, that's all the data I can add. Nah, what I'm preparing for is going the fuck to sleep. That's what I'm preparing for. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm exhausted. Ooh-wee. I'm just very thankful for everyone that was able to join. So, yeah. Let me go get myself to bed. Let me, see who we're rating first. We're rating... let's raid Roomba. They're playing Metroid Dread. Why not? Sure. Go for it. Oh, there was an ad? Ugh. Damn it. Wait, no there isn't. What are you talking about? What? No, but there was. I'm losing it. You know what? I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Let's just raid. I'm not gonna think about it. Here's the raid message. Here's the other raid message. Here are my socials. I need to add onto those. Here's my Discord. Alright. I hope you all have a great night. Thank you for joining for Metal Gear Solid. I will continue this game when I am not exhausted. I might change to the English version. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I actually like Integral a lot, though, because there are some balance changes that aren't in the North Am version. We'll get there. We'll talk. All right. Have a good night, everyone.